So whatever I'll tell you, just consider it as if it is a fairy tale, okay? And it should be insightful for you. So once upon a time there was a king, he was also a prophet, and he died on his throne, gone. Some of his workers, they just tried to, look into things when all the other servants, extraterrestrial servants, they were running away, moving, sliding. So these people, more like, soldiers, guards, people with hollow hearts, munafiqeen, they found their way inside the tomb. Yeah, not tomb actually, like the palace and all, where the throne was. They went inside for the jewelry, ornaments, treasures. Boom. Where is it? They got close to the throne of the king, the prophet, and under it they found books. Books, whoa, okay. They said, okay, what is it like? They just pull the books inside the bags, and boom, just left. Well, what happened was, let's come a little before. When that prophet died, there was this cunning extraterrestrial being, the one, I guess, who did not listen to God Almighty, and he fell bad. He wrote books, a lot of them, and he just slid them beneath the throne of the king and the prophet. Yeah, that's what happened. But when these, measly little people, they snuck in the palace and they pulled those books out, they thought that it was the reason behind the powers of the king and the prophet. Whatever is written inside the book, it is the reason. Bad. Pull the books, read it. Black magic. Things that were written inside, they were bad, evil. But they got inspired, like, whoa, prophet, king of a lot of things, was a black magician. Whoa. So in order to get these things, we should also study these books. Whoa. And then we will have the power over the mankind and other kinds as well, eh? They started studying that shit. It was around some beings, preferably some beings that were the buddies of, the person who fell from the heaven, the guy. His buddies, they were involved in that contract, like they used to show up themselves, but they never did shit. They could not do shit. They could not. The content in the books, it was hollow as fuck. Like, these measly little people who were just the workers of the king, and the soldiers and guards, they snuck in. They pulled the books in. They read all of them. It was a shiny object syndrome. Like, whoa, something different. Whoa, the king was a black magician. Whoa. Whereas he was not, he was like, after he went, he was like, what he will be thinking, like, these guys, it was the guy who fell from the heaven. He manipulated the situation in that way. These people, they started their own occults. Cult-like following gathered, and they would do all the bullshit of the rituals, and it won't do shit. It won't bear fruit. They said, what's the matter, they got a little insecure in the knowledge that they found under the throne of the king and the prophet. What is it like? They pull it. Uh, the rituals, they never work. But the entities, they are calming and saying and motivating. Yeah, keep doing that. Once it will work. You keep fucking doing the rituals, sacrifices, and it will work one day. Well, there was a smart guy in them. I guess he was not smart. I would say he just had a common sense. Like I said, this shit is not working. Like, what shit is working? He traveled. He was introduced to Hermetics. These are the people with all the money in the world, fucking rich people. They follow the Hermeticism. Actually, they were not the right followers of Hermes. Okay, now I'm being specific. That's bad. But yeah, okay. So they were like that the person that was in the black magic bullshit. His leader, he traveled the world and he found the people who were the straightforward followers of Hermes. But they were not following the knowledge that he spread all around. He spread it to the. I guess they were the heir to that knowledge only. Like, I guess the tabs of those knowledge, they were inherited down and down and down. And yeah, they were the followers of Hermes just for the fun of the world, money, women, manipulating the realities, building infrastructures, systems, and enjoying it. Not for the good of the mankind. They were just doing what they did. So this common sense guy from the black bullshit traveled, slid to them, met them, and then and saw them like these guys. They're following Hermeticism. It is sort of, it is clear, like nothing sketchy, nothing fishy. And they were like, okay, let's talk to these people. Well, these people, they were really, really lakir ke fakir the wo. Jo the na, the people who were like, they had all the money of the world. The opposite of the these black magic bullshit. Like they were doing everything. They were literally doing everything. The black fucking. They were doing all the rituals. They could not get shit. Anyways, they just continued. They the guy that traveled and met them, the followers of Hermes, that had all the things that in the world that they wanted to, as they could manipulate their reality, because they had those they had that knowledge. They were using, but here they were not using it for the right purposes. So boom, they just teamed up. Now the followers of the Hermeticism and this bullshit, like the followers of the guy who fell from the heavens. They got teamed up, and boom, these people, the followers of the Hermes, they were just insecure. Like, yeah, they had all the fun, your money, women, addictions. They were addicted to the worldly life. They had all the fun. They were being insecure about like what's more to feel. So yeah, they introduced them to you. Yeah, see these entities. They're coming and promising a better future after sacrificing. Okay, so they teamed up. They just for the insecurity, just for the love of the game. And these people, they wanted the power, they wanted the fucking money, fame, and everything. Boom, got together. These people also slid in a religion. I guess it's a religion as well. These people, the ones who read the books under the throne. These people also slid into a religion. That was, yeah, slid into religion, started manipulating that religion as well, slid into the Hermeticism people. Hermetics, they just took the they were insecure already. Now they started seeing entities, extraterrestrial beings, and boom, they were excited, like, yeah, what's more to do? Like, they were hungry for the knowledge. These people, they were hungry for the money, power, fame, to control the world. But these people, they are dumb as fuck. These people, they knew things, like they were working, they were insecure. And the religion, the people of the religion, they got manipulated real hard. So this three, it formed a mixture. Okay, it formed a mixture, like these three people, sort of people, they gathered, and now these people, they're dumb as fuck, because they're promised, they're promised a future, and the one who fell from the heavens, he's just playing around with his buddies. Like, the buddies, they show up and boom, yeah, and they motivate, yeah, this will happen and this will happen. But the thing is that these people, they started getting the power in their hands because of the knowledge of the Hermes with them, and everything got, and these people got distributed in the families, as because after a thing is created, there are also inner conflicts as well. But in a macro sphere, all of them, they are same, from the same thing. So they also stood for each other as well. But it's fine, it doesn't matter, like all of them are same, their purpose is same. Money, some want, like the worldly privileges, some want power. They got same, they're all dumb as fuck. What they don't know what the fuck they want, like it doesn't make sense. Yeah, they don't know, they're just being manipulated by the guy who fell from the heaven. So yeah, he and his buddies, yeah, his buddies, they were he and his buddies, they're promising them, and because the things are also working because of the knowledge of Hermes that they have, and it's just all messed up. And these people, they're really, really, like, with the knowledge that they have in their hands, the real knowledge, like, yeah, the Hermeticism, the people who belong to that, and the religion people, they got manipulated. Pity on them. And the people who were dumb as fuck, that just got that impulses, that the dopamine of seeing extraterrestrial entities and promising a better light future, a lovely future, after all the sacrifices and rituals. Yeah, that's what happened. And now these people, they're really creating a mess in this world of ours. And it's bad, like, it's bad. Like, they're promised things that are never going to happen. Because the promiser, the one who has promised them, he's a liar. And all his buddies, they're just, puppets. They're really puppets, hollow. Everything is hollow. The only foundation they have behind it is the Hermes, the Idris, the Prophet Idris. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, they have a foundation, the reason they have power, money, whatever the resources that require, is because of the like, there's some things that work in their favor because they utilize them. Obviously, if you have a sword in your hand and you're a dumb asshole, okay, and if you just swing that sword, obviously whatever comes in the way, you will, like, you can't be precise, but if you just swing it, obviously you will cut whatever comes in the way, because sword is an instrument. So in the same way, if you use a knowledge, it is going to work. It doesn't matter in whose hand it is. So these people, they're dumb as fuck. So the people who wanted the worldly privileges, they got them. The people who were promised things, the dumb, the one who were motivated and said, yeah, soon things will be better, you will be given slaves. Anyways, well, what I say is that this will hopefully soon end. The dumbness, it will shatter, and lovely. It is more like a fairy tale, a story that can give a mind model of how things work and how they are like, eh? Things are funny, eh? Soon it will be better, hopefully, and their dumbness will shatter. But with what I has already done, it's, well, to be honest, like, it's funny at the first place, but yeah, what can we do? We can do a lot.